Hello everybody, I'm Aaron Simmons, and this is Philosophy for Where We Find Ourselves, March 31st, 2020. It's difficult even to say. It's surprising to me to think about the fact that I'm now in my fourth week of staying at home. It oddly seems like this month has been so very slow. Every day seems just like the day in front of it. It's kind of like Groundhog Day, but without Bill Murray for comic relief. But in this difficult time, we've also been able to find ways to think together daily. When the world starts to crack, we recognize that where our anchors of thought, our anchors of virtue, our anchors of excellence have held, continue to hold. So today, I just have a few thoughts about the idea of patience. I think thinking about patience with the philosopher Søren Kierkegaard is maybe helpful. Kierkegaard draws on the biblical claim that we gain our souls in patience, to develop patience not simply as a habit that we engage in or the need to wait as we delay certain types of expectations, but for Kierkegaard, patience is an existential task. It's a way of being anchored in what is most essential. Patience, of course, names that virtue of not getting ahead of ourselves, not getting too far forward and not allowing our feet to catch up. Not having patience, we might say, causes us to trip in the road of life because we don't take the time to watch where we're going and make sure that our footfalls are where they're supposed to be. When we think about patience as an opportunity, as Kierkegaard suggests, to gain our souls, what he means by this is that we gain our souls when we begin to recognize that our very identity is a process of becoming. We are not stagnant. As I've said previously, living things grow. And so as we move forward, as we are propelled forward, it's also important to recognize that we can only move forward by having the ability to slow down and recognize that we cannot get where we hope to go immediately. That our very selfhood is at some level the most important task that we can undertake. So while we find ourselves enduring days and weeks and now months at home, it's important to remind ourselves that patience is not simply a virtue. Patience is the condition of selfhood. It's what allows us to become the selves that we always wished we were. Now we have the time to do it. So I encourage you with these words to have the patience to become selves worthy of our own time and worthy of the time of others. May we all go forward in health, may we find safety, and yet may we also not run from patience, but rest easy where we find ourselves, because eventually this is going to be all over. And at that point, hopefully we will not look back and wish that we had spent our time otherwise. As always, thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, unless a piano falls on our heads.